Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, GameStonk. Welcome back to a new video. As promised in the last one, I'm going to be showcasing Witcher 1 mod. So I'm going to go right ahead and showcase playing as Berengar as Witcher 1. Afterwards, I'm going to showcase playing as Azar Javed, dual wielding, as well as playing Geralt as dual wield. So without further ado, let's get started. You can see here, I've already preloaded Berengar, so you can see his model, the swords, everything. It has Berengar stats. So let's get the party started. I'm in the catacombs right before fighting Javed himself. So we're gonna go ahead and fight his two monstrosity and then Javed himself as Berengar. Remember, Berengar is quite a difficult character, and to defeat if you are to defeat him. And you will see in a second.
How?
I can't wait.
My.
You talk too much.
This time.
As promised, here we go. All right. So let's do the fast style, which is Berengar's favorite. As you can see, almost no damage from the big brothers. And I just want to mention a few things here. I do have Berengar's amulet, you will see in a second, and I do have his stats. So as you can see here, he's dodging and parrying like a boss, and almost nothing can beat the army. So it's pretty cool to actually play as Berengar for the whole story. I'll let you guys enjoy it. Something important that I'll add about these mods is that you will need the editor, which I will definitely be uploading, save game editor, because you need certain gear, certain objects to make the mod work properly. Just want to add another thing. You have the full Berengar with all these animations and everything, just choosing to demo him and fighting the big brothers. But in reality, he's no different than Geralt, so he has all Geralt's skills, moves, absolutely everything. He's just another Witcher, basically. That, but if you're bored with Geralt and his weird style, you can give Berengar a try. Let's give it a shot against the main man himself. Now, as I mentioned, I do have Berengar's amulet in the save game.
Berengar's amulet?
Indeed.
You may.
That severely
Unnecessary
weakens Javed if you have it. Now, I should mention something really important. I'm immune to blind, pain, and this stuff, so Javed cannot take my first killing god. Not to mention he's weaker because of the amulet. As you can see, I can carry like a boss. That's supposed to blind me, but it didn't work. In a second, if you do like Javed with all his powers, skills, flaming sword, I will be demonstrating playing as Azar Javed right after. We can even do a conversion and say Javed versus Javed. It's okay, but you can do. By the way, you do have all the stats of dual wielding, which I will be demoing in a second. I think it's also a first in which you want to have Geralt or any other character actually dual wield. It's a special little limitations that needs to happen. There we have it. So that's playing as Berengar. Now I'm going to switch it really quick and exit the game so I can show you how to install a mod. Don't forget, for Witcher 1, in order to install mods, you will need to navigate to the data directory and create override folder. In the override folder, you could just copy paste from my override pretty much everything. You can overwrite, and I will enable you to play Azar Javed. But before we go ahead into the game, I just copy pasted something super important. You need to use the editor which I will be posting in my description and in my link. To edit the equipment, we want Javed to have the flaming maces, okay, the ones you just saw him wielding in the actual. So you need to open the save game, which in this case is the catacombs. And you have to navigate to equipment and remove the traditional swords and add the steel swords, which is the steel sword 99. Add both to the inventory and then save. And once you're done with, oh, okay, there we go. Once you're done with that, then all you have to do is load Witcher 1 again, launch game. You'll also notice I added in my mod a little bit of a over-the-shoulder camera, which is a little bit cooler. All right, so here we go. This is the catacombs, and hopefully Azar Javed would load with his maces. And I will demo that in a second. Now, you probably wondered how I achieved this. Oh, well, something didn't quite go according to plan. Just need to check the mod folder. And especially the weapon slots. So now you will be able to see exactly how I see. There we go. Sorry, this is other mods in here. Sorry about that. Let's go again. I think the save didn't really quite take as expected. So we'll need to edit the save again. As it's very important which slots they will occupy in the inventory. Just actually, that's not really required. But anyways, sorry about that. I should have prepared it. So let's just remove some of the stuff and add it again. Doesn't matter. All right, I guess the save game didn't really take initially, so that's a quick fix. Let's do this again. Because I couldn't access the other sword. The idea is that the sword in his left hand has to be switch slots to the left hand item slot. Otherwise, he will just wield one, not dual maces. But you notice they can come and be on fire. Looks like it's not really functioning. Oh, must be a reason for it. And it has to be I think that should do it. Sorry, I will post the correct mod. I'll just have to reload in this case, otherwise it won't probably take it. Also, the save may be a bit corrupted, and I think that's why I can't really access. And I may be overburdened in my inventory. because I need to just save it again. This is actually a very good demo because it allows you guys to see exactly how the saves and the loads and everything functions. So I will go again and edit the catacombs because here something didn't really quite take the way I wanted. And it should have taken. But I think the inventory in the catacombs may just be a little bit too much, right? There we go. I think that's the exact reason why. So this has to be properly removed and added to Arnon. I hope it's no longer in the inventory. Otherwise, it will give me another bug. So pretty much you can edit everything, but just be careful because sometimes it won't recognize the inventory or the slots or whatnot. Rest assured, I will do this for you guys so you don't have to worry about playing with this. But it's a good demo. It gives you the chance to see what's possible with the Witcher 1 save game editor, which I think is still very important for you guys to see in action and how it functions. And no, it looks like it just doesn't. It just refuses to take the real source slot. Regardless, I could probably demo it a little bit differently, which I will. So I wish I could have done this, but I think the save game has a little bit of a bug. And I am going to go ahead and open the save game from the outskirts. So a little bit earlier, and I'll demo As Azar Javed on the outskirts. Very important with the save game, sometimes it could become corrupted, so maybe tons of backups, if you will. Very important. So if I go here and I actually check the equipment, I can remove basically pretty much everything from the inventory. All right. I think this should do it. Let's try again. Hopefully it's the right one that I've edited. And we should see both weapons for Azar. If not, then again, could be that the save got corrupted. Don't worry, we have plenty of saves, plenty of backups. Very important when you're actually editing save games. Be careful. It could corrupt your inventory or other things. And sometimes it may not work the way you want it. Some of the save games, oh, there we go. This is exactly as we wanted. Something to note here is that Azar Javed has a lot of health. So I'm gonna go ahead and rest overnight here, as this will definitely restore some of my health and will allow the monsters to come out and play, if you would. And as you notice, he carries one of the swords in his left. All right. And there you have it. Here's Azar Javed. Now we can actually showcase. I should mention he only has the strong style. It's been on purpose because this is how he uses the power. I will go ahead and showcase this. So you can easily Q and E, and you will have the flaming maces. Very cool. He has all the moves. He dual wields basically. So here we can see him fighting a bunch of drowners. He can definitely. He could definitely block. And obviously, he can also blind opponents, but he's just too strong in this particular instance. So as you can see, nothing really can oppose me for real. There you go. So as you can see, you can fully play Javed with all his powers, skills, scripts, whatever. Now, something really cool that that I want to play as, so one more time, I'm going to go and edit this. I would love to be able to play as Geralt himself to dual wield. So we're going to go ahead and modify the swords that Javed has in the inventory for other types of swords that look a little bit nicer. Same mechanic, but they'll look a bit nicer on Geralt. Don't worry, I'll post all my saves, everything, all that I've used. And those particular swords are the Diablo, I guess you can call them. So add them to the inventory. Once you do that, then all you have to do is use Geralt with fire swords, and there you have him. Just copy paste in an override. That's all you have to do, really. Data directory override, and you just paste over everything, replace the existing files, and you're done. And I'm going to load the same save game, and in this case, we'll be able to play Geralt with dual fire swords, right? And he does have pretty cool, animations, just dual wielding and everything. So if you ever wanted to dual wield in The Witcher 1, plays Azar Javed, plays Berengar, or just simply have Geralt dual wield fire swords, which I think is just super cool. Here's your chance. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rest until midnight, where I know the monsters will come out and play. So yeah, I think it's just fantastic to gives the story new meaning, and really makes Witcher 1 a bit more playable, especially in today's modern world. So there you go. We have him with dual fire swords. So Q and E, and off we go. Now, something to mention, he only has the strong style, and Azar moves, of course. There you go. So now you can actually enjoy the full story. Don't worry, you can have all my saves, everything you've seen on this video. And he actually dual wields like a pro. He has tremendous health here. He over 5,000. So you have no real issues enjoying the story if you ever wanted to have a cool character on your board with leveling Geralt. The save game editor allows you to play around with the abilities and everything if you want to do that. There you have it. So this is Geralt of Rivia with dual fire swords in Witcher 1. So that's pretty much it on this video and how to install the mods. Now, how will the mods build really quickly? Basically, you'll have it in the tools that I will be releasing. In the tools, you will have a tool to unbiff or extract everything, and you have these 6 files which basically control the model of the character, the attributes, which are the luas, which allows you to edit pretty much all the abilities that we've seen and whatnot, right? The weapon slots, if you want to have something in your left hand for the dual wielding. Now, if you want to change animations, what I've done really quickly, you can edit these in a notepad. You can see the animations are right here, including the script to show weapon effect, the fire on the swords or on the hammer. Super easy. You can also load to see the animations and what you've done. So you can clearly see here, I've gave Geralt, in this case, the ability to dual wield, and that is the animation 1 hand 2F, right? That's the animations. And all I did is just replace current animations with dual wielding. So basically it has all the moves, all the attributes, and the animation for the dual wield. That pretty much does it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. I will be releasing the file soon. Hopefully you can subscribe and post your comments. This is the Witcher 1 mod, so very first time. I don't think I've seen anyone do this. You can play as different characters as well as dual wield in Witcher 1. With that, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. For the next video, please stay tuned. The next release will be not far behind, and I will be showcasing Witcher 3 mods. And as promised, the first mod that I'll be releasing is probably play as Letho in Witcher 3 with the animations and swords from Witcher 2. or as close as I can in the Witcher 3 engine. I do have the mod kit, so I will be probably taking my time to refine that mod, and I'll also try to bring in a lot of fan favorites, which is our friend Jorved, and he can dual wield and use the bow and arrow a little bit better in Witcher 3. So without further ado, thank you very much for tuning in, and until next time, have a good one.